Hi, welcome back to Bouncers Boosters. We have ourselves Double Masters. This is some major value being thrown around in this set. Entirely reprints. So let's get ahead and open her up. First things first, the box topper, which we will save for last. And now, without further ado, let's begin. I'm going to move these over here. And I'll put that just there so we can keep an eye on it. Alright, let's get underway. Shoot through the commons relatively quickly. Alright, uncommons, we've got the Bloodshot Trainer, a Basalt Monolith, Thirst for Knowledge. Our first rare is Boon Reflection. Our second rare and our first mythic is a Sword of War and Peace. Protection from red, protection from white. That is lovely. And our first foil is the Cloud Reader Sphinx. And the second one is the Reclamation Sage with the Marit Lage token. Now that is a great start to the opening. Mythic Pack 1. And let's continue on. Chromatic Star, very popular. Ooh. Weapons Trainer, Crop Rotation, Enlarge. First rare is Disciple of Bolus, and the second one is the Leonin Abanus. Then we have Fortify and Urza's Power Plant for our foils. Alrighty. Brainstorm. Alright. Oval Chase Daredevil. Kuldotha Flame Fiend. Chief of the Foundry. Then we have the Heat Shimmer. And Skithrix the Blight Dragon. Otherwise known as Skittles, which is an excellent pull for our second mythic. We have the Executioner's Capsule and a Veteran Explorer with one of the Worm tokens for the Death Coil engine that is in this product. Alright, speeding through another Brainstorm, always popular. We have the Izzet Charm, Springleaf Drum, an Obolette, in its first reprint in a long time. And a word changing, saying that the creature phases out. Then we have our second of the reflections with Wound Reflection. And the Oblivion Stone. And our foils are Remember the Fallen and Conclave Naturalists with a Saproling token. This has been a very good start to the box. A couple of very good mythics. Alrighty, Treasure Keeper, Hinder, the Selesnya Guildmage. Force of Will for our third mythic, and now that is brilliant. And a must transmuter for the other rare. With Sift and the Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot. Force of Will. Currently sitting at the most valuable card, or second most valuable card in the set, with Mana Crypt giving it a run for its money. Alrighty. Going through. We have the Painsmith. Path to Exile, which is a lovely card. Rush of Knowledge. We have the classic modern staple, Death's Shadow. And the Endless Atlas. For the rares, we have the Fairy Machinist. And a Deathhood Cobra for our foils, with a mere token. Alrighty, going through. Expedition map. We have the Riddlesmith, Sandstone Oracle, Lightning Greaves, and we have Sunforger. Excellent piece of equipment. And the Phyrexian Metamorph, which can enter the battlefield as a copy of any artifact or creature on the battlefield. Then for our fours, we have Angel of Dawn and the Eager Construct with a Wolf token. Alrighty. We have Gelatinous Genesis, create many oozes. Another Lightning Greaves. Yavimaya Embrace. Ooh, we have the Mesmeric Orb, which is a very good mill card. And Tuk Tuk the Explorer. When it dies, create a golem artifact creature called Tuk Tuk the Returned that is also legendary. We've got Cathodian, and I've got the other foil there, which is a Goblin Cavalier. Both of which are common, so Tuk Tuk goes there, and the token goes there. Alrighty, going through Corridor Monitor. I have an infinite combo in an artifact deck built around him. We have Culling Dice, the Glass Dust Hulk, Dread Return. Then we have Blasphemous Act and a Voice of Resurgence, which is very nice. Salivating Gremlins and a Mere Retriever for the foils. Now, Voice of Resurgence is going to go in a deck of mine. I've been meaning to get a copy of that. Selesnya tokens, and of course, it makes tokens whenever it dies or someone else casts a spell during my turn. So Mishra's Factory, another Painsmith, Skull Muncher, we have the Ratchet Bomb, and a Rolling Earthquake. Our foils are Accomplished Automatum and a Thopter Foundry with a Human Soldier token, which is some nice different art to some of the ones we've been having of late for the Human Soldiers. A Braid. Alright, we've got the Vampire Hexmage, which is a very nice card. Thopter Foundry, who we just got foil. Death Ritual. At the beginning of each end step, if a creature died this turn, you may draw a card. Very nice. We have the Phyrexian Revoker. And a Blade Splicer. For our rares, Magnifying Glass and Twisted Abomination for our foils. Now this has been a good opening so far. It sort of slowed up. We had those 3 mythics right at the start. But then we've had a couple of decent packs, but nothing over the top since. And normally when I say that, I end up cracking a really good pack. Or an absolute bomb of a pack. But we've got the Sphinx Summoner, a Pywild Chunk, the Reclamation Sage, a Sunken Ruins, which is lovely, and mythic number 4, Geist of St. Traft, which is not the best mythic in the set, but is still a very good mythic. We've got Crushing Vines and Welding Jar for the foils. Continuing, we've got these. And we've got the Ulvenwald Mysteries, Trash for Treasure, Topple the Statue, we have the Inkwell Leviathan, and a Toxic Deluge, which is a lovely card. Then we've got the Pywire Shaman, and our first foil rare of the Lux Cannon. Looking good so far. Alrighty. Going through the Chalice, the Mine, the Construct. Now we've got the Master Splicer, Clone Shell, a Mearsmith. We've got, for our first rare, the Isochron Scepter, and then Cyclonic Rift, which is a brilliant hit. We've got the Relic Runner and Chromatic Star as the rares. Cyclonic Rift is all in, if I remember reading correctly, 70% of blue decks on EDH Rec. which shows how much of a staple it is and why it demands the $30 price tag I believe it currently has. Sentinel of Pearl Trident, Veteran Explorer, Pentad Prism, then we have the Aethersworn Canonist, and a Doomed Necromancer. We have the Mearsmith, and a foil Mythic Wurmcoil Engine for Mythic number 5. Lovely. This box has been off the chart so far. Going through, nothing much in the commons. Sphinx Summoner, Welding Jar, Joyra's Familiar. We have the Cascade Bluffs and the Maelstrom Pulse. Destroy target non-land permanent and all other permanents with the same name as that permanent. Then our foils are Thraben Expectant and the Chatter of the Squirrel. Alrighty, we've got 7 packs after this one. So we've passed the halfway mark. Well past the halfway mark, obviously. But we are looking good. Got the Throne of Geth, Disciple of the Vault, Esperosa. We have Mythic number 6 with the Maelstrom Nexus, and the Hammer of Nazan for our rare, which is a very good piece of equipment. Disciple of the Vault and Rush of Knowledge for our foils, both uncommon. Alrighty, Reunion, Cast Down, which is a lovely little destroy spell. Another Chromatic Star, Mishra's Bauble, Golem Artisan, Yevamaya's Embrace again. We have Magus of the Abyss, and Arithmetix, the Slumbering Isle. Originally printed in one of the commander sets, is in the Theros, as it's part of the Theros lore. We have the Velkadon Infuser, and Tumble Magnet for our foils. Alrighty, boom, 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 boom. We have Treasure Mage, Flicker Wisp, Galvanic Blast. We have the Spellskite, which is a lovely one, and Sharum the Hedgemon for a lovely legendary creature. The foils are Lightning Axe and Tumble Magnet again. Alrighty. We have Pongify, lovely blue destroy spell. Drown in Sorrow. Cranial Plating. We have Reshape for the first rare, and Heartbeat of Spring for the second. And our foils are Revoke Existence and Ancient Stirrings. Alright, last couple of packs. Another Brainstorm. We have the Manamorphose, lovely little card. Thopter Engineer, the Ash Barons. We have Rage Reflection, and the Academy Ruins. And our foils, Crib Swap and Riddlesmith. Alrighty, this box has been going off. We have Fatal Push, Fencing Ace, Gore Clan Rampager, Exploration, one of the better cards, and a Wrath of God for a double hit in the rare slot there. Then we've got Heartless Pillage and Sentinel of the Pearl Trident with a Beast token. Sylvan Knight, Urza's Tower. We have the Gelatinous Genesis again. Sphinx of the Guild Pack. Woodland Champion with the Fetid Heath and a Lux Cannon for the rares with Karthik Reunion and another foil rare at Death Shadow. Very nice. Last pack. and then the box topper. Got the tower. Alright, we've got Izzet Charm, Brimstone Volley, Cogwork Assembler, another, so that's Mythic number 7 with Darksteel Forge, and Greater Good for the other rare, Diefleet Hoarder and Esperosa. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. Just move these out of the way. The box topper. We have Expedition Map and Wormcoil Engine. Expedition Map is a bit of a waste of the slot, but the Wormcoil Engine is brilliant to go with the foil one we've just pulled. So we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mythics in the box. 1 foil, 1 box topper. We got the Force of Will, which is even better. We got Exploration. We got the Wrath of God. See, we got the Cascade Bluff. We got a few of the lands. Cyclonic Rift, Isochron Scepter, Toxic Deluge. This has been a very good box opening. This is Bouncer out. Stay safe.